All right, in this video, we're going to take a look at the film from the game against the Cardinals, specifically looking at each running back, their best runs, and some standout plays from all three of them, CEH, Isaiah Pacheco, and Jerrick McKinnon. But first, how about those? What's up, guys? My name is Cole, aka the Great Red-Bearded Wonder of the World, and I do daily news about the Kansas City Chiefs, so make sure to sub if you're new, hit that like button. If you are very excited about the Chiefs' run game this year because of the backs that we have, yes, but also because of the O-line, and let's get into this film study. And to be clear, I am not an analyst, okay? I've never played ball. I'm just going to look at the coach's film, pull out some of the best plays that I saw, and analyze it as best as my non-professional opinion will allow. Let's start out with runs from CEH, then we'll go Jerrick McKinnon, finally Isaiah Pacheco. All right, now this first run's just kind of a cluster, like at least to the defense. They have all these guys running in motion. It causes a secondary to bite actually to the right side. CEH is able to split this gap pretty easily. Great job by the O-line of just giving CEH a hole wider than the Red Sea when Moses and company parted through it. So you like that. This was one of the first runs of the game, I believe, and that was a solid, 9 yards? So we will take that every freaking day. This next run, just a draw play, but the hole opens up in the middle so well. CEH is a little patient here, finds his gap, and shoots right through it for, that's like 8 yards, 9 yards. We will take that all day. This next play is a very exciting one. It's a handoff from shotgun in which CEH actually goes to the outside. Not only goes outside, but wins to the outside. We have a wall, crazy wall put up by the O-line and Travis Kelce. If you look back at this, Kelce actually gets a couple blocks. He chips lightly off 44 and then gets another decent block on 9. Allows CEH to get around the edge and make a man miss and go for a decent gain. So you love to see that. That was a very exciting play. This is a play where Mahomes sees something, kill, changes the play. CEH chips, does a very good job selling it, and then just catches a pass just to the right side. He's able to make a man miss, which is great, but then look at the blocking once again by Travis Kelce. So dump off pass. Now look at Kelce on 3. I mean, he is working that man over. Love to freaking see it. Now, this is a TD. These are the 2 TDs that CEH put up. One is that shovel pass where he actually almost falls over, but this play is so nicely engineered that everybody bites for McCole Hardman, who's running out on the edge here, and nobody expects CEH to get that ball. I mean, it was so open that Joe Tooney is standing there like, yo, who do I block? It was easy. This next one is a play that the Chiefs did a few years ago as well in a different game. Can't remember which game right now, but it has CEH running to the right and the receivers going left and kind of getting in, the secondary's way intentionally, quote unquote. And that makes CEH wide freaking open, and you love to see it. So 2 great plays, 2 great TDs, and ending it with the shrug. Now we're going to Jerrick McKinnon. Again, not all of these are runs, but plays that I would consider a run, like this dump-off pass. McKinnon is able to kind of create something out of nothing here, makes that man miss. He just changes his angle really nicely and fights for whatever that is, 7 yards. Here's a nice run by McKinnon. I mean, probably the run of the game for McKinnon. He has 3 cuts in this run and almost scored a TD here. If you look at it from the behind angle here, great freaking run by McKinnon. And this is another play similar to the CEH dump-off pass where McKinnon is going to chip or pretend to chip, let the guy right by him, use his aggression against him. So again, look at this. McKinnon acts like he's going to chip and just whoop, flips out of the way. It's kind of like a screen setup for him. And man, he almost scores a TD here. Great play design. I can't remember if Mahomes audibled this at the line, but either way, it's a great play design, and I wouldn't be surprised to see the Chiefs use this against the Chargers. Some of you will be watching this after the Chargers game already happened. Now, these are some great runs from Pacheco, or some of the best runs, standout runs. And the reason I selected this play, it's not like a crazy run, but it's just Pacheco finding the lane and shooting through it. I mean, what is that? 5 yards, 7 yards? It was like a 4 or 5 yard run, and honestly, we'll take it all day long. All right, now, this next play by Pacheco is where he's actually able to shoot through the gap up the middle and sprints for a good 15 or so yards. He is a very quick man. So this is the stuff you really love to see. He's just so quick. Once he's able to shoot out the hole, he's gone. Obviously, it was only 15 yards, but still great. This is an interesting play to me. It was a option pitch to the left to Pacheco, but the reason why it was a bit weird to me is this is after Mahomes hurt his wrist and he's been babying it, and they let a guy run free straight to Mahomes and kind of shove him over. So I didn't really like that play call, only because of Mahomes' wrist, but otherwise, I did like it. Pacheco's so quick off the edge, he's basically saying, hey, beat me. And he didn't score a TD, but it's a very cool, promising way that Pacheco's being used here. Here's a play where it's like, 5 yards maybe, but he's almost through. I think if Orlando Brown Jr. could have done a little bit better blocking, he would have been able to really get a second burst. It would have looked more similar to this run, which is the reason why I showed it before. I mean, look at that. Very promising run. Now, some of these runs by Pacheco were in garbage time where the defense knew they were losing and, blah, blah, blah. But some very promising runs from Pacheco. Here's his first TD run, and you got to love to see that. And one thing I want to highlight is how well he kind of shoots through that gap. Yes, freaking awesome. But then also I want to highlight that Mahomes goes and finds that football, and you can see in this clip here, he goes and brings it to him. So that's pretty freaking cool of Mahomes to just kind of recognize that as the veteran leader of the team. Like, yo, this is his first TD. I got to go get him this ball. So, Pacheco's celebrating, just throws it. Yeah, losing his mind. He's probably only seeing red. Can't remember the moment. But Mahomes makes sure that he goes and grabs that football for Pacheco. And I love that about Mahomes. That was one of my favorite moments from the game against the Cardinals. Had to show it to you all in case you hadn't seen it. Pretty awesome. Now this run, this is garbage time. Henny's in. But this is a play where I think if Pacheco would have stayed running to the outside, he quite possibly could have scored a TD here. Now, for whatever reason, he decided to try to juke inside, lost speed and momentum. But it was a great run by Pacheco regardless. Great work by the line here. And then, dude, Pacheco is just fast. He's gone. So I'm very excited for his future here in Kansas City. So yeah, I was very happy by the Chiefs run game against the Cardinals. You had Pacheco with 12 carries, 62 yards and a TD, 5.2 yards average. CEH, 7 carries for 42 yards. That's a 6 yard per carry average. Jerrick McKinnon, 4 carries, 22 yards, 5.5 average. But then if you look at the receiving as well, you had Jerrick McKinnon, 3 catches, 27 yards. That's a 9 yard per catch average. Then you had CEH, 3 catches, 32 yards, 10.7 yard per catch average, and 2 TDs. And when you put together the passing yards they had, the rushing yards they had, very great game. The O-line was dominant. The running backs looked great. Now, obviously, we'll do another breakdown like this for the Chargers game, and I'm very excited to see that. They definitely will be a more formidable opponent, especially for the offensive line as they have Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack, blah, blah, blah. But I was very happy with the run game in this game against the Cardinals and the quick passing game. Very freaking nice by Mahomes and company. So let me know what running back stood out to you guys the most. CEH, Jerrick McKinnon, Pacheco. Pacheco had some nice runs during garbage time, yes, but it was cool to see him get his first touchdown and just get reps under his belt as a rookie. McKinnon looked fluid, especially on these quick passes with the ball in his hand. He's so shifty. It looks like this offense was built for him, so I just pray he stays healthy, as I love me some Jerrick McKinnon in the backfield and on these quick passes. And then CEH looked good. I mean, this is probably the best I've seen CEH look in quite a long time. And we know he has a lot to prove this season. He said this offseason was his best so far. He's healthy, and he's very excited to prove himself this year. So, again, very happy for the Chiefs running game. It looks a lot better this year already than last year, and is a lot more promising, hopefully, moving forward, especially with the Chiefs running more formations with 2-3 tight ends, which they did in this game, and just a lot closer formations, and even with Mahomes actually under center. So all good things to me. Now, there were some not good things in this game, but overall, those were the highlight plays, and I was very happy. The Chiefs, 128 total rushing yards, 360 total yards in the air, And the running backs accounted for, 60 of those passing yards. So you got to love it. Let me know your thoughts again down in the comments below, and we'll fight about it down there per usual. Trust me. Make sure to leave a super thanks or bearded comment to be featured in an upcoming vid. Sub, like, you know the freaking deal. I'm here all season long and beyond. And check out this video here, which is a video that Dan Harms from RGR did comparing Mahomes' passing grade to PFF's passing grade and see how it goes. And until next time, let's go. Let's freaking go. How about those?